No,
Oh
it
no, you
flipped
press
back.
something. Yeah, flip it back. Just right there, the first one, the first
This
top one.
one?
Yeah, this one. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, man.
Stop it.
This is crazy. Fix it. It's crooked, man.
What? Which way?
Like this, a little bit.
You want the camera to
No,
be
no,
that
just
way?
no. It's crooked a little bit.
Like that way?
No, no, no. Leave it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch
Mm-hmm.
it. The iPad go like this a little bit.
And you want this way?
Yeah,
On the
yeah, a
left
little
side?
bit. No, no.
No.
Act like you was flipping it.
Like that?
Yeah, but the other way. The other way.
That way?
Yeah. There you go. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Well, so you didn't make it. So, you're gonna have to do it out. How y'all doing, my people? You know what I mean? It's Friday night. You know what time it is, man. Time for the Pozew podcast. We out here. The mic is a little close, huh?
It's fine.
It's fine? You good? Alright. Because it'll pick up everything. You know. Gotta salute the people out here. My IG people was good. My YouTube people was good. We out here Friday night. www.kstormradio.com. Go check it out. You know, subscribe. I mean, go on my YouTube too. Pozew podcast. Pozew. Share, comment, subscribe, like, you know, all the good stuff. It is what it is. Hully gully. That's how we doing it today. She's mad nervous. She's nervous. She thought there was gonna be a whole bunch of people here. Well, there was supposed to be, but somebody's running late, so it is what it is. They make it, they make it. They don't, we still gonna have a good time, you know. Quiet is in the building.
Yeah.
Doing his thing. Yeah, I gotta say big up to Quiet, man, for going viral, you know what I mean? On Facebook. He went viral real quick. I wish we would go viral on damn freaking YouTube. That's what we need. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's what I need. I need to go viral, bring this mother. Maybe I should start slapping my guests or something.
Oh,
Right?
no.
What do you mean no?
Absolutely.
We trying to go viral. We share the money.
Yes.
We'll share the money. You know what I mean? We'll split the money. It's all good.
That's true.
Say what's up, man. I don't know. I don't know if anybody's up yet. Hopefully they'll get up there in a little bit. IG people too will get up there. I need to share my stuff too.
Who like me?
Huh? There's people there? They're there. I just need to yeah, I should have shared. But quiet, you could do that. You could share those things. I didn't get a chance to share, but I'll do that later. So, we here.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You out there doing big things. You know, I'm like, I've been paying attention. You know, I've been watching. You know, I see the vision. You know what I mean? And I'm like, you know what? I had to holler at my homegirl Scarlett real quick. Scarlett, talk to the people. You out here, you know, you all over the place. You doing a whole bunch. You all over the place. Every time I scroll up, I see, what the hell? What's she doing right now? So tell the people who you are. You know what you do. You know the many things that you do, and then you know we'll take it from there. Go ahead.
Hey, hello everyone. My name is Scarlett J. I am first a photographer. I also act. I am a director. I have a production company where we do multiple things. We do different series, short films. We got a lot of things that are coming out. Yeah.
I got this. I only saw one.
Oh, there's many more coming. They just haven't been dropped yet.
Oh, okay.
They're coming though.
But I'm like, did I miss?
No, you
I'm like,
didn't miss
hold up. I saw
anything.
one, and I know you've been doing photography for a while.
Oh
you know.
yeah.
And that's actually how we met.
Yes.
You doing? Yeah.
No.
No. That's not how we met. Never mind. I just remember. Never mind. It is what it is. Yeah. So yeah, you was doing photography, and then what?
So yeah, I started off as a photographer.
Mm-hmm.
Been doing that since I was a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, I got a lot of people ended up knowing who I was. Took pictures at many nightlife events.
For a lot of events, yes.
So that's how people know me
Yes.
as a photographer. And then I kind of switched gears. I got a studio in Foxborough, Mass. So if you guys are looking for a studio and you're looking for a photographer, I'll make sure they share that information.
She's
with
pretty
you.
good. I'm not even gonna, not even gonna lie. She's pretty good. She's pretty good. I got some good pictures of it.
And then from there, I just kind of stopped doing the nightlife thing, So
Why? Is it why? Why? I don't even want to assume. Why? Because you look comfortable doing it.
Yeah.
You used to be at all the events. Is it tiring?
It's not tiring. I enjoy it.
Okay.
If I could do it, I would do it again.
Okay.
Because I love it so much.
But why did you so?
Because, the life of a female being a nightlife photographer is not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your name again?
Scarlett.
Scarlett? Okay.
I mean, what kind of stuff, if you encounter that kind of like, you up and be like, I don't want to do this no more, man. Too much.
As a female in any industry, I think it's a little bit.
It's tough.
It's
yes,
hard,
I'm not even gonna,
But I wouldn't think as a photographer it'd be hard to, but it actually is. As a female taking pictures at night, with a whole bunch of people.
And they drunk.
It could be, yeah, exactly. They're drunk.
Mm-hmm.
They, just a lot of.
Yeah, too
things,
much politics. Huh?
things.
They
Yeah.
get mad.
Oh my God.
Do they
Yeah.
get mad at you sometimes? Be like, why'd you take my picture? Because
No,
something,
actually, I don't take pictures unless I ask them first.
No, you
for the
always
most
ask?
part, unless it's the artist.
Okay.
If they're the artist on stage, then I just take pictures. But most of the time, if you're in the audience, I ask if you want to take pictures first.
Okay.
But it's more like the politics, like you said.
But
The
it's the competition.
promoters.
What do you mean? Like
It's not.
they don't want to pay
You know
you?
what's crazy?
I always wanted.
Competition-
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what's crazy? The competition there. Honestly, I found out that
Mhm.
the photography. What would I call it? Like a group. Us photographers
Yeah, y'all get along.
and videographers. We get along so well.
I would think so because
It's
you got
crazy.
Masabla out there, you got other people out there. I don't think I would think so because it's not a whole lot of you.
No, it's not a lot of us. I mean, depending on what industry you're in.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Right, but for the HMI, right?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of us, and I'm the only female in
That
the
is-
HMI. Literally,
That's
only
all. You're the only
female.
one I know. I don't know if I know
Only
anybody.
female in the HMI.
Are you serious?
Promise you.
Here in Boston though.
No.
There's no way. There's no freaking
There
way.
was one lady.
Yeah,
she
they
dropped
had-
a long time ago, and I'm not gonna call her name out on this. Line.
You're the only one.
Yes.
Seriously? I've never paid attention
I'm
to that,
proud
but
to
I'm,
say that I
I'm
was
surprised.
the only female photographer in HMI.
I'm
Yes.
surprised at that.
Because it's
I'm
really hard.
shocked.
No, but it's hard. Like I said, in anything that a female does in
Mhm.
any industry is not easy. But I had to take a step back. 'Cause
So you're not telling me what it is that caused
Like I
you to be
said,
like, you
so
know what?
it's
Fuck it,
just
I'm not doing this no
the
more.
politics,
They're not
the-
trying to pay you.
It's not even about honestly. Sometimes I would do it for free.
I know. I mean, sometimes you just do it just to build up your resume
but
or something.
it's more than that.
Mm.
It's just being a female, dealing with certain people.
They be wanting extra stuff.
Oh yeah, they're trying you. They be trying you, and just for the fact that I'm moving on and I'm trying to build something else.
Mhm.
I always say that if people see you all the time, there's not gonna be a reason why they're gonna want to.
Yeah, you gotta be
So I took a step back.
scared sometimes.
You gotta be rare.
Yeah, you gotta.
So
be
I
professional.
stopped doing that for a little while, and I'm focusing on what I'm doing
And then you found the studio and you figured out like,
now.
okay,
I've been having a studio.
okay. So, but you figured out, okay, I'm not gonna stick with photography alone, and I'm gonna move on to other things.
So to be honest with you,
Mhm.
growing up, I did photography, and I used to do theater as well.
Mhm.
So lots of live theater, doing different shows and stuff. Started off in church.
Okay.
With both, and then
Is it not how most people start?
most people, yeah.
Yeah, demons. You have to get out. You have to get out of church.
Yeah, I started off in church for photography and theater,
Mhm.
and then ever since the COVID thing happened and everything, it was let's do something that
Your brain just
You
spark.
know, without the crowd.
Somehow, there was a positive in that COVID thing because a lot of people realized, oh shoot, I can do this.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what happened. That's why the podcast world and the whole world just blew
Yeah.
like this because it was like, hold up, now people have time to reflect and be like, all right, maybe I can do this. Let me try it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I wish I had gotten into it like way before too. Doing when I was doing my radio thing, I probably would have been rich by
But you
now.
know what? Everything happens when it's supposed to happen. Don't say that.
That is true.
You listen.
That is. I mean, I know.
For me.
Huh?
You wouldn't have called me. I'm just kidding.
No, that's not true. That's I reach back to my people, man. I love my people. I gotta reach back to them. You know? It is what it is. But so seriously, you're the only female out there. So we need more female.
Well, I
in
kind of stopped, so I guess now it's just all the men. I leave it to my guys.
Nah, that
I
can't.
leave
Nah,
it to the
nah.
guys.
We need other
They
females.
don't last long. That's
That's
honest.
crazy. That's crazy.
But you know.
But weren't you in a little promoting business too, a little bit?
What you mean?
Like promoting
Different
events and
business?
stuff, events. and
No,
stuff.
it was like if I was involved in something and I was taking pictures
Sure.
that night, you know, I
Okay,
would
okay.
share for the promoter,
Mm.
depending on the promoter. But
Okay, with the film thing, you know,
yeah.
you're doing what made you? I mean, you said you did a
Okay,
little
let me-
theater
let
and
me
all that
start.
good stuff and whatnot. But you know, you have to start somewhere. Be like, all right,
Yeah.
let me try this.
So, I took a step back from photography, and then like randomly, I would have like these downloads of like different like screenplays. Because I write a lot, and a lot of the ideas come to me when I'm driving, and I drive a lot for work.
Okay.
So
You gotta pay attention to the damn road.
if I'm driving, I like voice message, you know, voice memos and stuff. But
Okay.
like
Okay.
a lot of times things come to me when I'm driving, and
Mhm.
it's just like a lot of different like storylines that were coming. I'm like, listen, I gotta bring these to life.
Mhm.
So that's how I don't know, it just started. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, the first thing I wanted to do was to go back to my roots, right? And I wanted to bless my platform with our culture, which is the Asian culture.
Mhm.
And then I did a little bit of research. I wanted to originally drop it May 18th, but I didn't have time.
Okay.
So we dropped it at the end of May, and it kind of like blew, and I was really happy. For my first
Yeah,
one,
I mean,
it blew.
it looks good. I gotta admit, it looks good. I don't know what the short story line was. What was the
Sure.
what was the motivation and what was the message behind it? Though?
So basically, the message behind it was, just
You should
to get
tell-
the Haitians back to their roots. Like,
Okay.
a lot of people, especially elders,
Mhm.
they're like, oh my god, I forgot about that.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, how did you know about that? You know, as a Haitian American, we don't know those things.
Yeah, a lot of them are Americanized, or the fact that even the one that's still in the country sometimes forget, because they're so focused on the outside influence. You know what's happening outside, Haiti.
Yeah.
Like I was one of those kids who grew up. I was infatuated with America, and I'm sure I wasn't the
Was
only
not.
one. Huh?
Was not?
I was.
Oh, you
I was
was. Oh,
infatuated.
yeah.
Like I was glued to the TV in Haiti watching. How many channels we had? Like 3 or 4, something like that. And it was tough business though. But 3 or 4 channels. You know how we start watching these little movies and cartoons and all that stuff. All of the stuff that I grew up with. I used to be like, I couldn't wait to come here to kind of like see what it was all about. I mean, I kind of understand the appeal,
Yeah.
and the whole world kind of fell into that spell of the appeal, because we wouldn't have all these people coming in like that. We from way back. It's a lot of immigrants in this country. You know what I mean? It's definitely because of TV. You know what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't for TV, none of us would have known what the hell is going on here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that was a huge influence. But so your goal is to kind of like bring him back to the essence.
So, for that film, yeah.
You should tell them where to go look at it first.
So, yeah.
Check it out. Maybe while they're listening to us, they could go check it out, the little short film.
Yeah.
And then, they'll understand a little bit
So
more
if you
better.
guys go to YouTube and you guys type in Scarlett Jean, it will come up. If it doesn't come up, I'll make sure that he shares it with you guys. But it's called IT Uplift again.
Mhm.
But you're probably gonna have to send the link or
Yeah, Haiti's gonna rise up again, but
Exactly.
it's saying it in Creole. But
Yeah.
so if you go to her YouTube thing, which is Scarlett,
or Instagram. If you go to Instagram, you type in Scarlett Jean with 4 N's. It'll be in my bio.
JEA 4 N's.
N.
Yeah, and
It's in my bio, but it's really good.
Yeah.
So it basically is about.
How much view did you get though? Because you
okay,
started on the first
so,
day.
Listen, I remember dropping the film, and I did it. Okay, so it was my first video on YouTube, and I was like, I'm not just gonna drop it on YouTube because nobody really knows my YouTube. I was like, let me drop it on Instagram. So I dropped the full film on Instagram.
How long is it though?
It's 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
It's really short.
Yeah.
And then when I dropped it, I was like, I was gonna like boost it.
Yeah.
You know how like boost.
You didn't even have to.
Listen, it's not that I didn't have to. It wouldn't let me because it cannot be longer than 90 seconds. And I was like, damn.
Okay, I didn't even
So
know
then
that.
at that
See, I'm new
point,
to this stuff.
at that point I was like, damn, I'm not gonna get enough views. So I was talking to my sister on the phone, and I was like, girl, if I can get like
100 views, you be a happy.
a certain amount. I don't remember what I said. I think I said 10,000. I think I said 10,000. Yeah.
Damn, you was aiming high though.
Of course I was.
So
You
please,
have
I'm gonna take
to.
some radio.
I was like 10,000.
I'm not mad at you, but you was aiming high, damn it.
I woke up the next day and it was over 11,000 views, and I was like, no freaking way. So
I know, because the next day when you was saying it, I was like, really?
yeah.
I couldn't
my
believe
first
it. When I
one.
saw it,
I was like, wow,
what?
this is really good.
In one day?
It wasn't even. It was like 24 hours. Yeah, 24.
Yeah, 24 hours.
At this point, it's at 17, but that's because we kind of stopped like
Promoting
it.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm really satisfied. You know, with that number because again, that was my first short film.
Should capitalize on
First
that.
time.
Don't hold on to the other stuff though. Drop it like
No,
it's
we're
hot.
dropping. We're about to do casting calls and everything because I have some big projects coming. But
Tell me one of them that's coming up.
Okay.
Like the subject, you know
so
what I
I'm gonna tell you about the biggest one.
Philip, you
Yeah.
look like African.
mean? What up, Phil?
So
Big up.
the biggest one that's coming out is we have one that we're working on.
Okay.
It's a series.
Okay.
It's 11 episodes, and I
Shit,
cannot
know I'm gonna
wait
get a part in there, even
to
if it's for
start
5 seconds. I'm there.
casting for that series. That series is going to be amazing. If you're listening and you
What is it gonna be
love
about though?
music, if you love just like real life things without giving everything away, you just like to act. You don't like to act, but you want to be an extra. You want to help act. Please hit us up.
Are you
that's gonna be dope.
gonna put a casting call out there?
Oh yeah, next week it should drop.
So you planning on doing this thing like in the summer, or like?
So we're gonna start hopefully by August.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
Okay.
But before August, we'll be dropping like.
You said we. Do you have a team?
I
with
have
you?
a team. It's
Okay,
not too big.
because you're the only one I've been
Listen,
seeing.
but
I
you
don't see
know.
nobody else. I don't know. I don't even know who the hell is in there.
There's a few people
Okay.
part of my team.
Okay.
But to be honest, I'm like the head. You know, I'm the person. Scarlett J's production.
Boss B.
You know.
Nah.
But yeah, there's a few of us. Because you can't do everything.
No, there's no way. There's no
There
way.
you cannot.
There's no way.
Yeah.
You know, without quiet here, you know, I don't know what I would do. Probably be in my little corner of my house, you know, talking. I'm angry as hell, talking about politics. But this is not what we do, right? It is. I'm serious. That's my last resort. If anything don't work out, I'm dropping a podcast about politics, and I know a lot of y'all gonna hate my guts, and I welcome it.
I don't know about that.
Hey, you've seen some of my posts, right? I do it on purpose sometimes. I just wanna poke them sometimes.
Listen, I think we should stay out of the politics.
I
Too
poke
much
them.
going on in America right now.
I poke them sometimes. You ever see that
This should be their
they be
piece.
going off on my posts.
This should be your piece.
This is my piece. Yeah.
So we shouldn't have politics.
No, we're not gonna mix. We don't mix. No, we're not mixing with this. You know, I mean, we might pass through it. It depends on what type of guests. Because I get all sorts of different type of guests. You know, what I mean? If some of them wants to talk about that, we talk about anything, religion, whatever. We can talk about anything. It is what it is. So you know, it is what it is. So yeah. So you said by late August.
By August, yeah. Late August, we should start filming.
Okay.
So yeah, I will make sure that I give you some information so you can
I'm
share
not
with
missing.
everyone.
I'm not
because
missing none of that.
there's a lot. I don't want to give out too much, you know, but it's a beautiful beautiful series. Like I said, it involves music, real life things, street life. You know.
I'm happy to hear that you're venturing into this side of things and whatnot or whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, it's hopefully you get to include your photography in there too.
I mean, well, you know, Scarlett J's photography will always stay
You know.
Scarlett J's photography. I have people that work with me too.
No, because you just jumped. It seems like you jumped headfirst into this
The production?
new thing.
Well, it looks like that for you guys because you guys don't know
Oh,
my
so you've
background.
been okay.
I told you I did theater.
Yeah, you did.
So theater is a part of production too. But the
well, if
difference,
you're involved in the behind the scene, but if you
you
just
mean
an
like
actor,
me being on camera?
Yeah,
That's what's different.
that's what I'm
So
saying.
yeah, so that's different,
Mhm.
and I never thought in my life that I would love to be in front of camera, like in front of the camera like that. But thankfully, I would say when I think January of last year, I got an opportunity. Somebody called me and was like, "Hey, Scarlett, can you come help me with a commercial?"
Oh, I think I saw that. I think I saw that
Shout
commercial.
out to Rissa's
Yeah, I think I
Glam
saw that
Store.
commercial.
Listen, if you are a lady here and you love hair, weave, listen. Rissa's Glam Store is the best hair that you will ever find, okay? I'm not just saying it. Like, my hair, if you go on my Instagram, you see my hair, it's always Rissa's Glam Store. The best. But they called me, okay? And they were like, listen, come and help me. So in my
I
mind,
think I
I'm
saw
like,
the commercial. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah, well, you know, sure. I came with my camera.
Yeah, you think
I'm
you
ready.
gonna
I'm
be
ready
the
about to
one-
take pictures. Yo, that morning of when we were about to take the plane, Miley was like, "Oh, so yeah, I got a nice outfit for you, and this and that." And I was like, "Outfit for what?"
You're not gonna see
She's
me.
like, "Oh no, you're gonna be in the commercial." I said, "What? Me?" So I was like, you know, I've never done that before. I was like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But I ended up doing it.
Mhm.
I had a beautiful weekend. They literally was so professional.
You had
Like
fun.
it was just nice, fun, makeup, hair,
Mhm.
all of that. And then I came back and was like, nah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
So then-
you got bit by the bug.
Listen,
Yeah.
from there, I
Mhm.
just started acting
Mhm.
and doing like little, like short things,
Little
like
short-
the little
short-
commercials,
yeah.
short little things. And then finally, because I told you the theater thing that I used to do live
Mhm.
on the other side, I was like,
Mhm.
why don't I just bring in film? And I used to write since I was in high school.
Okay.
So
It seems like you have all the elements
Artsy.
that you need to make this
I'm a little
happen.
artsy.
Yeah.
But we're still looking for a lot of different things. So,
Different talents and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
definitely. This is
Okay.
so my role model is Tyler Perry and Uchi Montana. Those are the two people that I love absolutely so much.
Okay.
And just seeing like for Tyler Perry, for example, just grabbing different people from everywhere that
Different
have talents.
backgrounds, yeah.
Exactly. He gives
Mhm.
them the chance. Like that's my dream. I hope that Scarlett J's production can help somebody one day, get out there. But you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, for a company to just kind of like, I mean, I know you didn't start yet, but at least your official
Oh, we're
product that you put out there. I'm not talking about the company being official. I'm just talking about you put your first official project out there.
yeah.
For a first official project,
17,000.
I mean, shit, the first one.
Can you
I mean,
imagine?
hey,
I didn't.
you
Honestly, I didn't expect that.
you gotta go up from there.
I'm telling you, and you see, the thing is, because
No, but it's I'm not even up front. I mean, I didn't really get the
the concept.
the storyline, the
I'm
concept
gonna
of it.
explain it. So everyone
But
can
but
understand.
visually, mwah,
Yeah.
mwah. I was
I'm
like,
looking forward to
I was
the
like,
next
oh,
projects to come
okay.
out. Yeah.
alright.
But just because you said
Maybe
that,
I didn't pay. Maybe I didn't
You
pay
didn't.
attention. Maybe I wasn't paying attention.
But-
I'll go watch it again. I'm not trying to say it wasn't but I'll go watch it again. Because I kind of skimmed through it. I was so amazed about it. I was like,
Wow.
so I kind of
was
got lost
what?
in it into the pictures and all that good stuff.
So what I would say is, the only thing that I wish I did do that I didn't do
Mhm.
is I didn't add English subtitles on the bottom of it. That's my
Maybe that's what I was
major
trying.
problem,
Maybe,
and I wish I did.
I mean, I understand because I'm a Zulu, so I understood what it was.
Yeah.
But maybe that's what it was missing to get a greater appeal.
Well, there's a lot of people that are like, Scarlett, what's going on? I don't understand. I
They
like
need
what I
a
see,
greater
but I
appeal.
don't
You
understand.
need that. You need that greater appeal. You aim high, you gotta aim higher.
Well,
Damn it.
you know what happened? I thought, because you know when you put stuff on YouTube, you could translate it. So in my mind, I was
Oh,
thinking,
Lord.
I was like, okay, they could, switch.
Can
to
you
English.
really? See, I
Yeah,
suck
you
at
can.
this. Listen,
You
player,
can.
I'm new at this thing, but I'm trying to make it happen. You know what I'm
No,
saying? Y'all
you
seen
can.
the progression of Slim here. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
No, you can. You could switch it.
You could just put I think it
But
is.
you can't switch Creole to English.
No, because they're not gonna know.
Exactly.
What
So
the-
that's what I messed up on.
Oh, so they can do English
so
to
if it's
Creole.
English, you could do French.
Oh, what? Yeah,
You could do
that.
Spanish.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't do
You could do
Creole.
other language, but that's okay because most people that speak Creole, most of the time they can speak French. For the most part.
They can understand little words here and there, but the whole
They'll
concept,
understand.
the whole meaning of a sentence, they probably won't get.
Well, let me tell you guys what the storyline was about.
Yes, talk to
So
us.
basically, it's just about the time when Haiti got its independence,
Mhm.
1804. And most of the time, when they're talking about things like that, they usually highlight the men.
Mhm.
Well, I highlighted the woman. The different woman that really worked hard around that time.
Because I saw you so
Yeah,
the
so that
flag.
was Kathleen Flunn.
Kathleen
She's
Flunn,
the
yeah.
one who sewed the flag together
Yeah.
after they asked her to,
Mhm.
take out the French.
The
Make
white
it
part
right.
of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I also had Senate Belair.
Mhm.
Senate Belair.
Mhm.
She's the one who fought
Mhm.
with the other soldiers. So first female that fought with
With the soldiers,
the.
yes.
Okay. And then we have Mary Claire.
Mhm. They were all part of the underground movement. Yes.
Mary Claire is actually, they never talk about this in our history.
Mm.
They say that I think Clara Martin, I think is the first
Um,
nurse.
I forgot.
something,
You
but that's not true.
I left
Listen,
school a long time ago.
I could be wrong. No, I'm talking about in general. They
Mhm.
said that Clara Martin was the first female nurse, but it was actually, from what I'm seeing, I could be wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but it's actually Mary Claire.
But-
She was technically the first nurse.
The thing is, there was really no title. They used to call them medicine ladies.
Well,
Back in those days, medicine ladies. We naturally were. The women naturally were like nurse in those tribes.
well,
That's what they
no.
were. They were nurses,
Well,
nurses,
in
mom,
the,
and all that
in
stuff.
the battlefield.
Yeah.
I mean, like she didn't care if he was on whoever's side. She would go out there and she would cater to the soldiers.
Yeah.
She did not care. And then I also, who else did I play? Cecile Fatima.
Yeah.
Cecile Fatima she's actually a Mumbo.
Educate them real quick.
Very spiritual Mumbo
Mhm.
in the Haitian
Culture.
culture.
Mm-hmm.
She was the one that kind of like did like different rituals and prayers and stuff. and
With
made
with
different-
with the bookman and all of that prior to the whole fight and all that good
Exactly.
stuff. I kind
the
of
one who
remember.
came
what
with the
that-
messages and was like, "Listen, go for it."
I'm freaking impressed right now. You know why I'm freaking impressed? Cause she's a Zoe, but she's a Zoe that's raised here, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I have
saying?
to do a lot of research.
Exactly. That's the reason why. That's why I'm letting her talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not very impressed. Like you have to go do some serious research before you get this
no,
little short film.
listen, it was a lot, but
Yeah, cause
it was really fun.
yeah. Unless it was already prepared for you
no.
or whatnot. But if you
I
have
had
to
to
go
do
look
research.
at it yourself, yeah, I'm sure it took a little while.
But listen,
It
if
took a
you're
while.
here and you're listening,
Mhm.
I know if you don't speak Creole, you might not understand, but just a visual, take a look at it. It's
Yeah.
really nice. Next year,
Mhm.
okay,
Mhm.
May 1st, I'm gonna say this now.
Mhm.
We are actually going to do a series on that. It's gonna be actually more in detail. Like this was only 4 minutes,
Okay.
but those are gonna be like 30 to an hour.
So you're gonna reenact. You're gonna reenact
Exactly.
certain scenes in the
Yes.
history book of Haiti.
Exactly. So lots of research. If you are out there and you know Haiti's history,
Are you gonna continue with the same type of visual, or are you just
Um,
gonna kind of like?
it's gonna be a little different.
Because I kind
Documentary.
of like that video.
But it was a
Because
documentary.
because the reason why I'm a little, maybe a little critical of things or whatnot, but of course I'm gonna give you some positive,
Of course.
thing,
I
and
understand.
I'm into animes, so I watch a lot of anime. So you know what I'm saying. So the standard is very high with the Japanese and the Chinese. It's very high. The Americans they're catching up. They're doing their thing, whatever. But the standard is very high. And then if you watch some good animes like The Blood of Zeus on Netflix, you know, I'm promoting shit. The Blood of Zeus, you know what I'm saying? Some of the other joints that's even Dracula. There's a whole bunch of them that I'll be watching. The visual that you just gave us, I think it's so freaking amazing because it's very close to because I'm into a lot of documentary. I watch the things about the Anunnakis. You know, I pretty much know a lot about it. You know, and I've been doing research for a long time. And then some of the new visuals that went with the Anunnaki episodes that they're playing right now. If you would see like the visuals on how they do the whole graphics and they explaining the story, it captures you. And that's what yours does. Like it grabs you. As soon as you see it, you don't want to just stop right there because you want to see the end of it. Because it's so beautiful that you really want to, even if you don't understand the story. That's probably why you got the 18,000. Because once they put it out there, it grabs you and you're like, hold up, what is that? And then you don't stop till it's finished.
Till it's finished.
Yeah, because you don't want to miss that. Yeah, you don't want to miss the end of it because it looks so nice. You know how let me give you a perfect example. And I know a lot of you got caught up at least once or twice. You know how you on IG and then you flip it up and then you get to this little this little video game sometimes, and it's going this video game or Tetris or something's dropping, and you find yourself sitting there watching the damn thing. And then 3 minutes goes by, you know what the hell? Why am I still watching this? And then you kept going. I know I'm not the only one that got caught up on IG flipping through and then get, those little commercials of games, and then you see those games and then you end up watching the whole thing for like 2-3 minutes. That's pretty much what it is. It grabs you and then it won't let go. But it's very nice, and I think you should continue that model.
Definitely. Well, the next ones are going to be in English.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll attract more.
Are you gonna narrate it or you gonna have
No, it's not gonna be narrated. They're all lines.
Oh, you're just gonna
All lines.
Okay.
Lines. Straight up lines. I'm not saying that we won't have another documentary, but for now, all the other ones that we have are lines. Straight up. So I'm excited.
No,
I can't wait.
I'm
Listen,
excited for you.
Next
It's not
week
just
we
me.
are recording like 2.
Okay.
So it'll be out soon. I did like I said, I have an interview coming out as well next week. So there's some things we have.
You didn't even talk about your modeling. I'm saying you did a little modeling.
About modeling? I mean, yes.
You did a little that.
So,
I'm sure the people that's watching right now are like, does she model?
yes, I model. I model for different companies. Depends, you know.
Like,
I started off with Restless Stem Store, which is the hair.
Okay.
I also did a couple of music videos. That's not modeling. That's called video mixing, right?
Oh, you
Kind of stopped doing that because I was like.
Yeah, it kind of got wild there for a second. You know what I'm saying? Almost got to PDD parties, yeah. hey.
So I stopped doing that, but yeah, just like different things. Different people call me for different things. I don't share everything.
You hold on. So you stop modeling? You're not gonna model anymore?
No.
I see you still model. You model gowns?
Yeah.
Ah, you don't think I was paying attention?
No, I do. I model for like different companies, different people, small businesses. It doesn't matter. Like.
Are you registered with a agency or just like
independent.
They directly call you and not whatever?
They just call me, hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, different places. You know.
Why ain't nobody called me? Well, I don't like no goddamn model.
Maybe you need to advertise a little bit more.
Just try to be nice. Just sit with your chest, man. You ain't a model material. It's all good. It is what it is. But yeah. So besides, I mean, I know this is a major part of your life and career right now. You want to focus on the movie thing or not? What it is that you really want to convey? Because there has to be like a bottom line message that you want to put out there. You know what I mean? Regardless of what it is that you do, because you have to represent something. You know, I mean, we diversify and we do different things and whatnot. 'Cause I used to be a promoter. I promoted. I did promotion for like 15 years. That was early, but you went around. Yeah. What? We ran this time for a little bit.
You was a promoter?
Yeah.
Not a promoter.
Yeah. Listen here, player. I started out on Lansdowne. Well, not even Lansdowne. Saugus Officers Club. That was way. I'm not gonna tell you my age, but that was way back. You know what I mean? We was out there in the 90s, wilding out. You know what I mean? We did, but me, Avalanche Entertainment, Swoosh, big up to you, Swoosh. You know what I mean? We was out there for like 5.5 years, 6 years, and in a reggae room. You know what? You remember Officers Club? We used to be out there. You know what I mean? And then I went to Lansdowne. Big up to Q. Q was the one that gave me my first gig as a promoter down in Saugus. So, you know, I always say that. Big up to Q, man. If it wasn't for Q, I wouldn't have jumped in the game. Though. I was, you know how you look at this stuff, you fascinated with you looking at it, but you're like, And then one day he was looking at me. He's like, "You want to do this?" I'm like, "Why not?" He's like, "Okay, let's do it. Let's see what you can." And I ended up on Lansdowne, you know what I'm saying, with the college boys. Those were the days. I had a great time with the college kids. I had a great freaking time with the college kids. Woo! Boy, listen here. We had fun. You have a party with the white kids? Oh, I used to love partying.
But I have parties with the college
The memories.
kids.
They do some crazy. You know, I'm talking about the frat boys. I used to hang out with the hockey team, the basketball.
The Caucasians?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I used to hang out with the hockey team. Listen here, they were fun. Yo, they party wild. We think we party? Nah. They wild.
They have a good time.
Man, listen here, man. I know how to make a bond out of anything.
Wow. That's good.
That's good. That's great talent, man.
Oh, yeah.
Great talent. You know how to make a bond. I know how to make a bond with anything. I can make a bond out of this. You know what I mean? We used to have some nice sessions back in those days. Just yesterday, I went to the dispensary, right? Right there in Mattapan. You know we have a dispensary in Mattapan just in case y'all don't leave your block. You know what I mean? It's right there. It's 15, 20 minutes away. It's not that far. I went there and then dude that was selling the thing, and I was telling him, man, whatever happened to the good old weed, man? You know, remember them hydro, them sparkling joint, them orange joint, you know, them kush? What happened? You know what I'm saying? Because all I see right now is a whole bunch of the same thing, but they give them different names. That's all it is. The name changed, but the level of whatever stayed the same. Unless we smoke, unless we, you know, it's trash out here too anyway. I'm sorry, we don't have the best out here. You know, the West Coast got some good stuff, but I've had some of their stuff too. But anyway, I'm not advertising for nothing like this. You know what I'm saying? This is not what this show is all about. Yes. hey, Scarlett, what's going on? So, are you, you know, I've always wondered, like, you know, we up, you know, some of us up there, like, that's been doing things for quite a while or whatnot, and I feel like that's missing out here, like workshops.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like there's not enough of it.
People don't come. What's the problem?
I think you have to make it appealing, though. We have to use our brain somehow to bring him in.
Well,
I used to think the painting thing.
Yeah,
You know,
that was fun.
that was fun for a while, but
But
it kind of got boring
Yeah.
after a while. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like they take an idea, you should remix the idea, flip it, do some other things
Well,
with
I
it,
feel
mix
like
it up.
With the painting, they did kind of remix it. I just think people just, you know,
Got tired of it.
yeah. But you have to be not talking about the painting, but like for workshops, you have to be creative.
Very.
You really have to be creative.
I'm not
to try
good
to
at
attract
this,
people.
but
For me, eventually after
I think you can.
after the film takes off, I want to do a nonprofit for people that are into arts, artsy, creators,
You're gonna have a hero.
Yeah.
All that.
all of that. I want to do.
Listen here, player.
It's gonna be
this is a
good.
smart one right here.
No, listen. Listen.
You notice I didn't even say a word. I didn't even say a word.
Hold
That's how I know.
on.
That's how come I know she's smart. Cause
Wait.
she already know what I'm thinking.
Listen.
She's already know. Hey,
Don't
listen.
listen to her.
That's a smart one right here.
No.
Don't slip.
Listen, to be
Go
honest,
ahead.
the reason why I want to create a nonprofit is because
Yes.
I feel like
Mhm.
there's a lot of creators out there. There's
Mhm.
a lot of creative people. There's a lot of talented people that
True.
don't get a shot.
True. You ever been to that place in Brockton?
What?
They have like a building over there that like it's all artsy thing.
What's it called? No.
I
You're gonna have to take me.
Yeah, I will. I actually the you know Lucky
Yeah.
and them they have a radio station up there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They have a radio station up there, and I was up there for a couple of years. I did my radio station. I did radio up there for a couple of years. And the whole building is that. There's a lot of how you call it, recording studios and all. But I feel like we need extra stuff like you said, the movie thing.
Mhm.
The all of this stuff. I don't think we have enough for people that's in the community to kind of like be like, you know what, let me go try this. Because I feel like right now a lot of them probably don't even know where to go.
They
And-
don't.
And they have
listen,
talent.
The thing with Boston is I feel like there's a lot of things that we're missing here. So for me, my goal is to push the creative side.
Mhm.
The creative side.
I
Right.
heard that.
Oh yes. We have somebody else. You know what? Quiet. No, it's
You have to do
homeboy.
it?
Oh yeah, somebody's at the door. Can you please? Yes.
1 minute.
Let's open. Let's open.
But yeah, so that's my plan. I just want to give people
Mhm.
a chance, not just the same
Make
people
it fit.
Mhm.
all the time. Like I think it's important that everyone has the chance to,
Mm-hmm.
shine. So my nonprofit is gonna be about the kids, young adults,
Mm-hmm.
adults,
Mhm.
everyone.
What are you gonna focus more on? Like the
Film.
film?
It's gonna be fun. And I could also add photography too. It's just gonna be like, it's gonna be everything. Pretty much.
Have
Like,
you
photography.
have you taken lessons as far as that?
For what? Photography?
No,
No, I never
acting.
had to.
Hmm?
Never had to.
You never had to? You don't think it's a good thing if you kind of like you should take lessons?
For film?
No, for acting.
No.
You don't think so?
I mean, of course. Why not?
I mean, you kind of, kind of like expand on your quiet. You killing me here, the camera. No, you move. No, yeah, there you go.
Okay.
No, a little bit to this way. No, the other way.
Yeah.
Keep going, right there. You know what I mean? The people gotta see me, man. You know, they love my face. They gotta see me. What's up, brother?
Going on.
You wanna get us? I'm not advertising for it because you're not paying me, but you know. I'm just saying. Well, there's things over there. Feel free.
Okay, thank you.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So like it's better. It's always good to go get some professional
Of course.
insight
Absolutely.
on how to do this.
I definitely would.
Because if you're gonna be helping other people, you might as well
I mean, I'll show them what I know.
Yes.
And I mean,
No, of course you're gonna show them what you know, but
I'm really strong with like directing and
So that's pretty much what you read.
So that's what I did
Mhm.
when I used to do the theater thing. I used to
Yeah, but now you're in front of the camera though.
Well,
You know what I mean? So hey,
I definitely am not opposed to taking classes if I have to.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. No, because the reason why I'm saying that, because later on, at first, it's gonna be beautiful. Once they start getting used to it, they're gonna stop nitpicking at little things.
Yeah, I know.
You already know that. That's the reason why I'm saying that. Because it's everybody. It's not only people. It's a lot of people. It's people. Period. You know what I'm saying? They'll once they start to get to know who you are, then they start saying, "Oh, he sucked. You're an idiot. Yeah, I know.
I think if
Fool, you didn't know me last week."
I
What
feel
you
like the
tell me
storylines
about?
make sense, they're not gonna have time for them. The storylines have to.
No, yeah, definitely.
Because if the storylines are interesting, they're not gonna be thinking about that. It's not gonna be the same thing over and over again either.
Okay, so I'm glad you just mentioned that because I thought you was Well, yeah, you're gonna focus on history, culture, and whatnot. But are you focusing on like independent type of subject?
It's literally everything.
Anything and everything.
Everything and anything. It's not gonna be just one thing because I feel like it's important to get the audience interested.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's everything. This first one was a documentary, but the rest is actually nothing like the first one.
I can't wait. I
don't
really
want to
can't wait.
give everything out and tell everyone everything, but they won't know what to look forward
Was
to.
it you behind the camera, or is this? Did you go behind the camera too?
I'll be front the camera all the time.
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about like recording, like when it comes to the film and everything.
So I have.
Because that's something entirely different.
That's different. It
yes.
is. So I don't do anything with film, but I do work. You know, I tell them my vision is not work with them, but I don't do film. I just do photography.
You must have a strong team. Oh, you have all the connections. Because usually it's not like the person with the idea or a couple of friends you have. It's usually like it's hard to get people to see the vision.
But
it's one of the hardest things, and I'm sure everybody that does whatever they do, they will tell you that. Like if the things required like multiple people to achieve.
It's not easy.
Oh my God,
if
yo.
you paid attention to the video, I literally played all the girls by myself.
Yeah, you did.
Did you realize that?
Yeah, I did.
And that's because of exactly what you said. That now that they see it, there's
Now
more
everybody wants to
people
jump on it. Jump on
I'm
it.
interested. I want to be a part of it and stuff. And I'm like, okay.
Say it with your chest, man. Say it with your chest. Tell them.
No, but I feel like when we
Tell them how you
talk
feel.
about the other stuff, I feel like there'll be more people. Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Especially like the American things.
Well, you're gonna need because if you're telling stories, you're gonna need a lot of people.
Oh my gosh,
Stories.
we're gonna need a lot of people.
Yeah.
Everyone. It doesn't matter what age you were. Literally. You could be 100.
You see me volunteering?
I got you. I'm gonna call you. Don't tell me that you're not gonna be available.
I'm a star. God damn it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be up there doing my thing. No, I did a little bit. of that. Big up to BMG. I was in a couple hip hop videos. I did a play, and I did a.
You did a play?
Yes,
What,
I was
live?
in a play. Yeah,
Wow.
Well, that was a long time ago. Though. That was in high school. It was like a West Side Story type of situation. Yeah, and I was one of the bad guys.
Why did theater die? What's going on?
Let me tell you what it is. Technology killed a lot of things.
Listen, theater.
Technology killed a lot of things. Let me tell you why. Back in our days, you know what I'm saying, like, you didn't have a phone, you didn't have none of those apps and all that shit. We were outside. We were creating all sorts of games. There's imaginary games that would go on for hours between you and your friend. And there's nothing but just your imagination. Yo, I'm over here. Nah, man, I shot you. You see me? All sorts of crazy shit. Tell me I'm lying. We used to have all sorts of crazy games we used to play. All sorts. Like, we used to use our imagination. That's why back in the days, like, a youngin' back in the days, youngin' now is two different things. It's way two different things. Like, back in our days, I know I sound so cliche because a lot of older guys say that shit, but it's the realest thing ever, though. It's like, we knew what we were doing. Even if it was right or wrong, we knew it. We were smart enough to know, like, yo, this shit that's some fuck shit, though. But fuck it, we gonna do it.
Yeah.
But we knew.
Yeah.
This guy nowadays actually believe what they're doing is right. They believe it. Perfect example. New Orleans came out. Dude escaped from jail, went and made an IG live. Why? Why? You could have been halfway across the world right now. Damn it. When we used to do things, we do things and we keep our shit till like we get grandsons and grandkids.
Yeah.
We tell stories when we're about to die. By that time, the statue is gone. We got away with it. Y'all fools, as soon as y'all do something, matter of fact, before they even do it, they go live and rap about it. I was on 12th Street, yeah, with my dude, blah, 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 blah. He pulled out the hammer. It was 12:30 p.m. I'm like, yo, what? and then this nigga was sitting at home talking about, oh, somebody snitched on me. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody snitched on you. Yeah. You gave all the details in your video, but somebody snitched on you. Okay. But anyway. Yeah, so let's talk about the movie stuff we're gonna be doing and whatnot. Can we expect maybe within a couple of years or so a full length?
Oh my gosh, the series. That's what you.
No, that's the series. I'm talking about
Like
a
a
full
movie?
length.
Woo.
I mean, that's the goal, right?
Oh yeah, but.
Don't tell me you didn't even think about that, because
I
that's
feel
the
like-
goal,
But
pretty
to
much.
be honest, like if you're filming a series,
Mm-hmm.
that's so long. I mean, what's the
Yeah,
difference?
it's two different things, though.
Is
It's
it?
way two different things. Because, you got to compact the whole story
Everything in
into
one.
1 hour or two.
Next year.
But the series, you could drag and drag and drag and drag and drag and drag.
I'll say
the
next
damn-
year. Next year.
Oh, wow.
I'm confident.
Next year?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm scared of you.
I'm confident.
Next
I'm not
year,
playing. Next year.
we're going to hold her to
Okay,
that.
where are we? What month?
We're going to hold her to that.
We're in June.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we finish the series,
Mm-hmm.
then the next thing would be a movie. We'll work on it.
A movie. I would love to see that.
That would be dope.
Because I mean, we have a couple people out here, big up to Whitmark, you know what I'm saying, out there doing movies and all that good stuff, and I gotta get him into one of these days. But I feel like we lacking when it comes to movies. I saw one on Hulu though. It was damn, what was the name of it? Fuck.
Who did it?
It was pretty good. It was goddamn good. I don't remember this guy's name. I'll find it. I'll let you guys know. Maybe I'll post it on my Facebook when I find it. But when you go no, not the Hulu, Tubi. You know how on Tubi you could go.
Tubi has a lot of
Sometimes, hey, listen here. Don't talk shit about Tubi. I used to talk shit about Tubi. You know what I mean? Until lately, sometimes you flip through Tubi, you might end up with a good one. You know what I mean? Sometimes there's a good one in there. It's a needle in a haystack, but you'll find it. You gotta keep searching. There's some good stuff. I ended up watching some things. I was like, God damn it, this thing is crazy. It was pretty good. I'll find out the name of it. It's a Zoom movie though.
So?
Yeah, it's a Zoom. It was one of that's my thing with the Zoom movie. It's like you can pretty much expect.
You know what's gonna happen is you're not gonna know what's gonna happen.
Like I hate that. Like, come on, son,
know
surprise me one time. You know what I mean?
The next couple ones that's coming out, you guys are not gonna. There's a lot of twists in them.
Really? Okay. So it's already written.
Oh my god, yeah. I told you already.
No, I know you're right, but I didn't know like
No, we have
what you
five.
about.
We have 5 written, 5 shorts written,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have the series, which is that's written too. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I've been busy.
Obviously, shit. You know what I mean? Got all this stuff coming out. The thing with with movies is like, and I want to be honest, like, I've seen a few that's, there's some decent ones, there's some good ones. But can I see I want to see a movie, if you know what I mean.
What
Like,
do you mean?
meaning that, okay, you know how movies are. Like, when Haitian makes movies, it looks like, it doesn't look like let's just say, okay, let me take a regular blockbuster movie in Hollywood that comes out. I'm not asking for Hollywood movies, but damn it, even if it's like you know how sometimes you get a real good movie. It's not a Hollywood movie, but a real good movie. There's a few action there, whatever. Like, make it look real, damn it. I hate when there's a fight scene and then you see that.
It's a lot of that.
Bruh, that was 1980s, son. Come on, let's do better. Let's hire someone. Let's get some good camera shots. Let's get some good, you know, whatever, and then let's get at least one time.
But let's talk about that,
Yes.
right?
What do you
The
think?
thing is, if you wait for that, you'll never start. Because to
That's
be
not my
honest,
field though. So
Well,
am I
wait.
gonna jump on every field because I don't
let's
see it?
be honest. Film is expensive.
I get it.
Very much so.
I get it.
And a lot of people don't have sponsors. A lot of people do not have sponsors. So a lot of times they just start from nothing.
Some of our classics, some of our most classic
Give me an
movies.
example.
Look at them. Friday.
You're talking
Ferris
about
Bueller.
American movies.
No. I'm telling you, the budget wasn't. There's no graphic design, nothing. It was just pure imagination. And the camera shots has to be different. We can't keep having 2D camera shots in a 3D world or a 4D world. Then we in what is it? 5D now? We gotta be we in 5, right? 5D now? I don't know. Something like that. But we still seeing shots from 2-3Ds. We need, if you're gonna give me a movie, give me pay for it. Invest.
Oh, come on. It's hard sometimes.
I'm not I just gave you Friday. Classic movie.
That was back in the day.
Alright. What new movie is out there right now that you probably will consider a classic movie?
Right now?
That shit is tough because I know them new motherfuckers can't take for shit. You know, they're rehashing things that they saw, ideas that they saw before.
But to be honest,
they don't have no imagination
did you
now.
guys see
Final
Sinners?
Destination.
Sinners.
Nah,
was
I'm
really-
talking about like a regular movie that's a
Sinners
classic.
was really good.
I haven't seen it yet. I heard.
Yo.
I heard.
That
Gladiator.
movie?
Huh?
Gladiator.
Yeah, like a good idea movie.
Sinners is
I haven't seen Sinners yet, but I heard it's pretty good though.
it's really good. Like really good.
That's what I heard. I gotta go see it.
I'll do a commercial.
I gotta go
for
check
them.
it out.
If you have not seen Sinners, please take the time to watch that movie.
You heard
That
that?
movie is so good.
You heard it?
I seen it by myself.
I don't know last time I did
It was
that.
so good.
No, but I heard
I
it was
would pay to
good.
go watch it again.
No,
It's
you're
so
not the
good.
first one that said that. They said it was pretty good. I was kind of watching like a review on YouTube about it, but they would tell me he was just putting out too much details, so I turned it off because I didn't want him to ruin the movie for me.
So good. And then like if you don't pay attention to like there's a lot of things that will go over your head.
I heard there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot.
It's very
There's a lot
spiritual.
of there's a lot of deep meaning.
Very
But in
spiritual.
order to understand those things, just like I mentioned earlier about the Anunnakis, there's a lot of things that goes back to those eras. That's why a lot of times like a lot. I don't want to go too deep, but that's why a lot of time you see a lot of symbols. You know, the companies have symbols. They have all sorts of stuff. Where do you think they didn't create none of those things? They got them from somewhere. They got them from somewhere. They didn't create none of it. Even not even the arch, the McDonald arch. It's not something he created. He stole it from somewhere and uses it to do his thing. And it's a symbol. There's a lot of meaning behind it. That's what a lot of people don't understand. There's a lot of stuff out there that's like you know what I'm saying, like you need to go and know thyself. People be thinking it when they say no, that's oh my God, they thinking oh Aleister Crowley, oh my God, oh Messianic Tom, oh my God, devil stuff, they can't. I'm not. No fool. How you supposed to defeat the enemy if you don't know who the enemy is and what the enemy can do? I'm not telling you to jump in, but you know what I'm saying. You need to know what's good. What kind of weapon they're using? How you gonna counteract that? That's all I'm saying though. Like learn something. You know one thing that like my white fellows would say, my white friend, something that grind my gear. Is an idiot. I hate people that like you know how people just see it is just repeated.
Yeah.
And I ask them, what does that mean? And they can't explain to you what the hell it means, but they're sitting there repeating the same crap over and over again. Like do some research. Don't let people tell you. Go look it up for yourself. And figure it out. That's all I'm saying. So Give the people you know, the links and all that good stuff where, you know.
Where to find your stuff.
Yeah. And
So the best place to go is if you have Instagram, go to Scarlett Jean, like I said, with 4 N's. So Scarlett, JEANNNN. And it has the links for my YouTube. It has my work on there so far. Like I said, next week we have some things coming out. We have a casting call that's coming out. It's gonna be huge. So if you are interested, or if you know anyone that's interested, please send them my way. We are definitely looking for a lot of people, a lot. So if you have any type of talent, if you just want to come and work behind the scenes, you just need, you know, experience, whatever it is. You do film, photography, you do makeup, you do hair, you are a fashion designer, you create clothes. Does not matter. We will definitely take you, because we're looking for everything, and we are wanting to use this platform so that everyone can have the chance to shine.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. You heard her. Go check her out. And where, I mean, you have a location where?
Oh yes, absolutely. So I have a photography studio. We are in Foxborough, Mass. If you are looking for photography in studio outside, events, outside of nightlife, the company name is Scarlett J's Photography. Please hit us up, let us know. We are here for you.
That's what I'm talking about. That's how we do our hair. Every Friday night, you know what I mean? www.kissomeradio.com. You know what I mean? Check us out. Go up there. Go to Pozew Podcast on YouTube. It's Pozew Podcast on YouTube. Go check me out. Like, share, comment, subscribe. All of that good stuff. You know what I mean? You know, put some comment. You know, talk to me, people. Let me know what's good, what's not good. What can I do to improve this? This is a new venture for me. You know what I mean? Coming from the radio and YouTube thing. One might say it's kind of, or it's an easy thing because you're doing the same thing. Not really, because I used to have live DJs with me. So, so that was a little different. But, you know, I'm trying to adjust. I'm adjusting. So, we're going to get to it. It is what it is. But, thank you for watching. You already know what time it is, man. Catch us again next week. Same time, same channel. You know what I mean? www.kissomeradio.com, or you can go to my YouTube or my IG, SilkySlim006. And we have Scarlett in the building. You know what I mean? Appreciate her for coming too. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it.
You like it?
That was fun.
Yeah. That was fun. We had fun. Next time, she'll be here though. You know, we already know. This is your house. Come through and bring some artists with you, bring some people with you, and we're gonna celebrate. You know what I mean? I was hoping it was gonna be like a little bit noisy in here, but I kinda like this.
I liked it.
Yeah, I kinda like
nice
this.
and chill.
Yeah, I kinda like this. You know what I mean? But we'll figure it out. Thank you for coming though. I appreciate
Thank you for having me.
All day, every day. You already know what time it is up. We out. Till next time. Yes, sir. Yeah. Well, I gotta end this with my IG. I'll edit it later. And I gotta stop this one. Oh, y'all still watching me, man? Get out of here, man. Get out of here. No, you can put it up there for us. So we can see it.
Put up what?
On YouTube. Quiet. Help her put it on the thing.
Go what? Where now?
On YouTube.